it.
Yeah, because you need to refund us the money.
If you don't have the attires, just refund us the money.
No, the money is there.
Hey,
Yeah. The money is in the back.
then give us the money.
Yeah, so now that's where the problem is. Because the manager told us they have a HM in August.
Huh?
Then the auditor comes in November.
What?
So they will release the money in December. That is why I'm saying the money in December.
Ako wapi huyo winja? Ako wapi? Nataka pesa zangu.
Ngoja wewe.
Nataka pesa zangu. Ako wapi?
Weka taratibu kwa.
Ako wapi?
Nani?
Ako wapi huyo winja?
Piga pesa pili.
Kuenda wapi?
No,
She's going to Morocco.
Wewe fanya hivi, hatuwezi chukua hizo kila kitu. Take everything.
Ngoja kwanza. Ananiwa.
Na uchukue mpaka hawa kama ni wake.
Chukua pasi. Ngoja kutembea mpaka pasi. Ngoja kwanza.
Chukua kila kitu toa. Unacheza na nani?
Ngoja utabibu wewe.
Saidia kupeleka huko.
Ngoja sikutanibu pole pole.
Ala. Na huyu ni nani?
Huyu ni Mwanaisha.
Ala.
Mwanamlima.
Ni Amina ama Alima?
Mwanamlima.
Ala, kuja hapa. Unajua tunapenda hao wanafunga maleso kwa sababu wanajua kutuchunga.
Mashallah.
Amekuja lini?
Huyu flash bait. Ameingia usubuhi kama mandafu.
Ala.
Yes.
Na sasa Alima ama Amina.
Yes.
Tukikunywa kahawa iko shida.
Wewe rafiki yangu. Wewe hujui kahawa ya huyu. Huyu anajua kupika vitu zile za Mombasa. Viazi karai, samosa, matombwasi, pilau. Ukwaju nimeweka?
Bado.
Wewe my friend. Unajua wamekwambia huko kwenu atio kipala yako ni ya kulani.
Bwana.
Na mama alikuwa ananiambia mbaya nywele kakao. Uongo. Ni vile hujakula mdalasini ya huyu. Akikula mdalasini ya huyu akikupikia. Nywele inamwagika kama ya Queen of Sheba. Yeah. Isipomea kuja unyoe yako.
Sasa si alipatie namba yake ndio tusipoteze wakati nimpeleke akunywe kahawa.
In fact ana simu.
Kwa nini unataka kupigiana namba yangu?
Ajira akituma pesa ataona mbisi kwa winja. Yes.
Nitume wa sawa.
Yes, ana simu huyu.
07
22
00 na nataka kumtumia fare ya kukuja huko. Iko sawa nikituma hapa? Okay. Hii itatosha.
Wewe acha pona.
Amina jameni.
Sabaleni sadaka.
Mashallah.
Si sawa, si yote.
Mtumire.
Ni mtumire. Nimemshamtumira. Haya. Sawa. Salale.
Wewe unanikongea nini? Nimekufanyia nini?
Amina.
Sala.
Akungongi sio kwa Kiswahili hicho. Kindalipo kalale nacho.
Kwani tena hivita. Tuende bwana.
Stop the drama. Just give us our money. Ebu give us our money. What?
Mimi sitawatanganya. Mimi nimefika mwisho kabisa. Ukweli mlinipatia pesa. Haikuwa pesa kidogo. Yako na mabridesmaids madam. Lakini ilikuwa na shida mingi. Huyo mjamaa ametoka hapa ni Shailo, kanaitwa Onyi. Ni mbaya. Na mimi vile unaniona, niko na madeni chungu mzima. Nimechukua maloni zile za ma-app kwa simu. Nimekopa. Nikakopa Onyi yake. Niweke huko kwa loan. Ndio nitoe, nirudishe. Hata mimi sitakudanganya. Hivi unaniona? Hiyo pesa yako yote imeenda kwa hizi mafuta. Pateni. Ndio hiyo inanihangaisha, mimi sitakudanganya madam. Hivi tunaongea watoto wangu hata hawana uniform. Nyumba niko karibu. Pesa ya kununua material yetu. Safaricom, umekaa tu hapo mnacheka, si ndio? Mnacheka, si ndio? Eh? Na unaona vile wateja wenyu wanaumia. Vile mmekaa hapo, please kaeni muangalie vile mtatusaidia kwa sababu tuko saiti mbaya kabisa. Mandesh. Tuko saiti mbaya kabisa. Tuko papaya. Tusaidieni tafadhali.
Oh no, I think they deserve another huge round of applause.
What an amazing depiction of what, life is like in general for individuals, for businesses. Oh, what was that, Ati?
Mandesh. Is that you, Peter?
What's that? Is that like Sonko, like boss, like Mkubwa, like, is it?
Huh? Oh.
No way.
From Peter Ndegwa.
No way. What? So the next time I'm doing a serious interview with you? No? No? Okay. But the thing is, you will have shown up already and you will be on my set.
He might walk out of
I know
the
he might, yeah. No, okay, but whoa,
Mandesh. Yeah, that's a hot one.
That is a new one. But really, that's just the call and the rally to Safaricom to provide solutions that are not exploitative and that maintain the dignity and discretion of business owners, because they do good work.
Yeah, and I just like how I think what the gentleman was saying, that watu wako but hakuna pesa.
Yes.
Yeah. For the non-Kenyans, it means there are people but there's no money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much you got from it, but we'll try and demystify that. But it just shows the reality of what people are going through, that they have businesses, they want to serve, they want to get livelihoods going, but it's very tough for them, and that's why they're asking us, Safaricom and our partners, what are we doing about it, and what are we doing to support? And I think it goes a long way to just changing these lives. Yeah,
it absolutely does. Awinja and team, thank you. That was a wonderful set put together. They'd asked for the solution, but maybe now it's time for us to watch that solution in action. Let's see from those who have been testing this out and some testimonials as to just how this has been able to transform lives and businesses.
Sure.
Nafanya biashara na kwa jina la Tradewinds Ventures. Kwa kama nafanya biashara ya kuuza samaki, kuku na nyama, kwa mara nyingi wako nafanya mambo ya kusupply nje, ambapo na supply kwa wingi kwa mahoteli, restaurant, na shule na watumizi wa rejareja. Kwa kama naamka saa 10 asubuhi, naelekea kwa soko la Gikomba kununua samaki ambao nitauzia wateja wangu. Nikifika Gikomba, kama nachagua samaki, napimiwa, alafu nalipia. Saa zingine nikipungukiwa na pesa ya kulipia samaki, kwa kama naweza kupesha kwa kufuliza biashara, na nilipia samaki zangu zote na nawaleta sokoni City Market, ambapo napanga kuuzia wateja wangu. Kufuliza biashara imenisaidia, imeniwezesha naweza kuchukua stock ya kutosha na niweke na niweze kupelekea wateja wangu wote bila upungufu.
That's right, revolutionize businesses, enabling them to build up their stock, and they have a good credit record. They borrow and they borrow. That is, I think, what's most important, right?
Sure. Yeah. At the moment you've been waiting for.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready? All right.
So, the official launch, ladies and gentlemen, of M-Pesa Business Credit. And go back to it. It is TASI, it is Fuliza, and it is enabling businesses to make everything work every day and to run their businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into that, I would like us to then memorialize this moment with a photo for all the partners that were mentioned here at the start. Can we invite Murali Natarajan, who's the CEO of DTV, Angela Murigi, the Director DFS, KCB, could you please join us here on stage? Nahashan Wamugi, the Director Credit at Sidian. Wesley Mogeni, the Head of Credit Operations at Zesha. Let's have that first. Perhaps we can move these tables a little bit to allow us then have the photos. If we can move these tables away from the stage for just a moment so that we can take the photo. Can we have those? Murali Natarajan, Angela Murigi, Nahashan Wamugi, and Wesley Mogeni. Please join us up here together with Esther Waititu and Peter Ndegwa. Please come up here on stage. And let's thank you for the partnership. I would like us to give a rolling round of applause for the partners who have made this possible. And that is DTB, KCB, Sidian, Pezesha, and of course M-Pesa, Safaricom. To remember this moment that will revolutionize Kenyan businesses and the SME sector in the country going forward, let's please take that photo. And remember that. And remember, smile. This is a big day. This is a big day.
We clap for them as they take the photo.
It helps with the smiles. The applause helps the smiles come out better and the photo looks good. That's great. Thank you. Congratulations once again to Safaricom and partners for this momentous occasion here. So it's now out. The secret is out. We have a new lingo. TASI, yes.
And if I can just take time to explain what TASI is.
Right.
Do you know what TASI, where it comes from? Anyone? The Swahilis in the room? The Swahili. So I'll try bring that out. So the name TASI, that is T-A-S-I, it means good fortune, yeah? Or oil for cleaning rope or belt, which strengthens them, alluding to enablement, making it highly relatable to financial solutions. This is one who is also auspicious, a person who brings good fortune. Yeah? And if you notice the name TASI, what we just did is we added an extra A in between to make it TASI. And that is the essence of TASI, which means our term loans are going to be called TASI loans. And it's going to take time to stick, just the same way Fuliza was also introduced. I'm sure some people wondered what is Fuliza, but with time, it became a household name. So that is TASI for you, TASI Till, TASI Pochi for our term loans. And we have Fuliza Biashara, as you saw on the screen. Those are the two categories of our business loans. So allow me to welcome back my senior, as Peter called her.
No.
Peter throws jabs, yeah? So,
oh, okay.
Yes,
all right,
yes,
I'll take that one.
You remember what he said, yeah?
I'm a good-looking senior, so I'll take that.
No, she's a journalist. I'm not a journalist, yeah? I'm a product manager. But he said that I'm used to co-emceeing with, I don't know what word he used, I won't say it. But
okay.
today, the game has changed. So I'm trying to level up. So Yvonne is going to be inviting her panelists on stage.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we're going to have a very quick panel session about that.
All right.
Over to you.
Cool. Thank you very much, product manager. That is something I will put down in the books for me. Never co-MC'd with a product manager. So this is a good one for me. It's a big deal.
Is that a compliment or what?
It is. It absolutely is. Yes. No, it's absolutely fantastic. You're creating good products. We get to consume them. And so for that, we thank you and we congratulate you on that work. So now that it's out, the secret is out, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch this because this is what we are talking about when we say Tasi Pochi, Tasi Till. Ladies and gentlemen, watch.
Unauza dining ama unauza fine dining? Grow biashara yako kwa using your M-Pesa tool to get kuliza biashara. Enjoy easy application na instant approval. Kipate kwa M-Pesa business app ama dial *234#. The more you use your tool, the more you grow. M-Pesa.
That's right. Let's give a warm round of applause. So when you see that, now you know exactly what it is and what it means. I want to just have a quick conversation on the implications and the consequential moment that we have just witnessed here this morning. And so allow me to just introduce my panelists. Cynthia Cropatch, who's the Chief Enterprise Business Officer here at Safaricom. Please, Karibu, welcome up on stage to join me. And then from Diamond Trust Bank, George Otiende, who's the Director, Retail Banking at DTB. Please give him a warm round of applause as he comes on. And then we also want to get a feeling of what this is like in terms of experience with our traders. Purity Gaki. Purity, are you in the house with us? Go. Please help her with a warm round of applause as she comes up here on stage. She'll be telling us about what she does. And then there's also Lawrence Mugia, who is a customer as well as a trader. Karibu sana Purity, please take a seat. You can sit there, right there next to George. And Lawrence, please give them a warm round of applause as we start to have this interesting conversation. You've seen the testimonials. Karibu sana Lawrence, please take a seat. You've seen the testimonials. You've heard from Awinja Bespoke on just what this means, but let's speak about this particularly from the trader's point of view. I don't know, Purity, kama tunaweza anza na wewe. Tuambie kuhusu biashara yako, unauza nini wapi, na umekuwa ukitumia pochi, sio? Okay, tueleze historia yako. Kuna mic hapo, ya. Call on. Okay. Tumia tu, ongea. Iko sawa?
Majina anaitwa Purity.
Lakini utaongea kidogo na paza sauti.
Kwa majina anaitwa Purity Gaki. Biashara yangu iko pale Latema Odium. Nafanya biashara ya nduka. Nauza maji, soda na vitu zingine za nduka. Kwa biashara nilianza ikiwa chini. Nilikuwa nauza kitu moja customers wa kawaida. Ikafika pahali tukaintroducewa pochi la biashara. Ikakuwa sasa to register pochi, unaweza tenga pesa yako, unaweza lipwa na pochi. Pesa yako inajitenga, pesa ya biashara na yako ya matumizi. Nikaonelea ni vizuri kwa sababu ukilipwa na pochi ilikuwa mtu hawezi reverse. Hapo mbeleni watu walikuwa na reverse. Hata ukilipwa kasigara tu 20 mtu anaenda na reverse. Unashindwa, unatafuta nini sasa? Sasa vile tuliintroduciwa hiyo ikakuwa vizuri kwa sababu mtu hawezi rudisha. Kwa muda tu nikaendelea kulipwa hivyo na pochi ikakuja. Kuna ile message nilitumiwa nikaambiwa sasa naweza anza kukopa. Mkopo yangu ilianza na 24,000. Hata nikafurahia sana sababu nilikuwa nauza vitu kidogo kidogo tu. Nikakuja nikaongezea stock, nikalipa. Kuanzia hapo wakaniongezea, nikaona 200,000. Nikasema hapana, hapa ni Mungu sasa. Nikafurahia sana. Nikaanza kukopa, nikakopa, nikaanza kuuzia huka sasa, nikaanza kuchukua stock kubwa.
So umekuwa supplier mkubwa sasa kwa wale wengine wateja wadogo.
Nikaanza kuuzia hadi watu wa kuuza sasa. Sababu pale niko Ondion, kuna wale hukas wa kwenda kuzururisha kwa magari. Nikaanza kuwauzia, mtu anaenda kuuza huko nje. Nikaanza hivyo kwa sahi biashara yangu iko sawa, nafurahia kabisa. Taasi pochi imenisaidia kabisa na imenitoa mbali kabisa.
Nikuulize, ni changamoto ipi kubwa yenye unaona hii imekusuluhishia?
Kwa Taasi pochi? Changamoto labda kuna wakati walinipatia 200, nilikopa na ile kufikiria nitalipa. Nikakopa around 50. Venye nilikopa nikachelewa kidogo kurudisha, wakanirudisha 100. Lakini bado inanisaidia. Lakini hapo kwa kupungukiwa ni ile mwanzo, ilikuwa ile mwanzo sikuwa nimeelewa vizuri vile unafaa kulipa haraka, unafaa ulipe before hiyo wakati. Ilikuwa hiyo wakati 7 days peke yake. Sasa ulikuwa unashindwa 7 days unafanya biashara, unapata ile 7 days hata hujarecover ile pesa. Lakini kwa hiyo Safaricom akinipigia simu na waambia ni siku ziko kidogo. Lakini kwa sahi walitufikishia 30 days.
Okay. So which means Safaricom wanasikiza ile feedback unawapatia, unaambia muda hautoshi, ongeza muda wa kulipa.
Wanaongea na wewe kabisa, unawaelezea na wanashughulika.
Hongera na kongole kwa kukuza biashara yako. Tafadhali tumpe makofi. Now, of course, it's a reminder as well to those who are online. There's questions or comments. Please use the Q&A tab, and we will be getting questions from here as well. It's a great testimony. Sio vile Purity ulianza biashara hivi kidogo, kaanza kukopa kidogo, ikakuwa kubwa, na sasa pia umekuwa trader of traders. Sio?
Yes, na nashukuru kabisa. Nauza pale Ondion hapo. Ukipata huka anauza maji. Unajua imetoka kwa. Na wauliza kwa Mwareni wapi?
Bas.
Wanakuleta.
Bas. Tukiwa town nikuuliza kwa Mwareni wapi? Lawrence, sijui historia yako imekuwa vipi? Umekuwa customer wa Safaricom kwa muda gani? Na tueleze ni biashara gani unafanya na vile Taasi pochi imekusaidia vipi?
So kwa biashara ile nafanya nauza I have a boutique, niko na pale Sawa Mall, and nimekuwa in business since 2021 till now, and Taasi imetusaidia sana in form of working capital. Sometimes unaweza pata unataka kuongeza mali, unataka kuongeza stock in the shortest time period na hauna enough capital. So ilisaidia sana sababu ukiwa hapo you don't need collateral, and it's instant.
So what was your experience before? Umesema working capital ilikuwa shida. So tueleze when you needed kuongeza stock, what would you do? Ulikuwa unapata pesa wapi, aje, na kwa bei gani?
Before tulikuwa natumia the traditional ways. Tunaenda kwa bank, lazima ukuwe na guarantor, lazima ukuwe na at least mtu ama rafiki ule anaweza kuandikisha kama kwa guarantor hivyo. lakini with
Alafu ilikuwa inachukua muda gani upate do? Let's say you're successful na umefanya hizo vitu zote, umesign forms, umefill kila kitu, how long would it take kupata hizo pesa?
sometimes inaweza take long sababu unaweza taka guarantor na hayuko hapo sasa. So you have to look for a guarantor. So ukitaka kuchukua loan through the traditional banks, ungepata hata inaweza chukua hata kama ni a month or so, ama 15 days or more.
Na sasa?
Na saizi ni instant. Approval ni haraka and it's very instant. Ukitaka tu sai unaenda kwa application ama unatumia 2 plus *234# na unapata haraka.
Okay. So which means unapata hizo pesa haraka, unaongeza stock, biashara inaendelea.
Unapata pesa haraka, unaongeza stock, na biashara inaenda a step further kuliko vile ungetumia your own.
Yeah, at least wateja wakikuja wanapata
wanapata nguo, wanapata stock.
Yes, wanapata stock. And that is an interesting thing to talk about. So these are the types of innovations that we're speaking about, Cynthia, right? Innovating in that business credit space. When you hear testimonies like this, what does that do for you? And perhaps where do you see business innovations and sort of what impact they have? Because it goes beyond, money, right? These are lives that have been impacted.
Absolutely. Can you hear me? Good morning, everyone. So what an exciting day, and just exciting to hear from Purity and Lawrence about their experiences, and even the enactment that we saw here on stage from Awinja bespoke. The reality for many businesses, they have 3 main issues. Most people who start a business, it's a function of they couldn't find employment potentially, and a hustle is their way to be able to feed their families. And they don't necessarily have the knowledge, nor do they have the capability to finance their businesses. So solutions like M-Pesa is providing here, where customers now are accustomed to being on M-Pesa platform, they understand how to use it, it's simple to use. That ease of access to credit is extremely important, because for many of these small businesses, it is the knowledge that they lack of where can they get financing, not just to buy inventory, but actually the working capital to sustain, to first of all build and sustain their businesses. But it's not just about inventory. What you saw even in the enactment here is for a small business is providing them the capabilities to run a business effectively. What did you see with Awinja? Awinja lost track of who her customers are. Yeah. She lost track of what orders does she have. She lost track of how is she managing her money effectively, so that she can not only manage what is coming in, but how she's managing those outputs. So what you'll increasingly see in M-Pesa, beyond this credit, beyond what we're launching today as business credit, is this platform of platforms where businesses can also have access to tools to effectively manage their business integrated to that credit, so that a business person can focus on running a business, not having to keep track in their heads or in a Kasuku book who their customers are. And then the additional thing that you will start to see that drives financial inclusivity is beyond what they're borrowing. Yeah. To run their business or working capital, is how credit could also be extended to their customers. And as you start to see this embedding of these tools and these capabilities, you start to build a whole ecosystem for these businesses, reaching back to raw materials, going all the way to the end customer. But it's really, it all is centered on credit. Yeah. If it's not there, businesses are not alive.
That's right. And the innovation will go, I think as we'd heard a little earlier, to investments as well. Because now once you've studied your business, now you want to invest and to grow that, to make it more sustainable.
Exactly right. As businesses are starting to generate cash flow, they can use solutions like ZD, and ZD has already launched. Hopefully many of you have taken advantage of putting any extra cash you have in ZD. but now also for businesses, keeping your business and personal money separate, where you have additional monies from your business that you can put that money in the ZD version for businesses to be able to continue to grow your money effectively and wisely. But if I may add one more thing, part of the innovations is the education. You heard Purity talk about, I borrowed funds, but it was also the learning on how to manage credit effectively. This is the importance of this type of platforms. It's not just how credit is being availed, but how we're teaching at scale people to learn financial literacy, learning about credit, affordable credit, responsible credit, and using it effectively.
That's right. George, let's talk about why this is important for you, why it was important for you to partner with Safaricom, and how this is aligned with your strategy.
Thank you, Yvonne. Good question. This is a very exciting day for us as DTB, and having Taasi launched today just speaks to our ethos and our strategy as a bank. We consider ourselves a business bank, and when we started conversations with Safaricom, particularly Lucy, around what solutions we could offer to our customers, the key challenge we saw is, like Lawrence mentioned, as a traditional banker, if you walk into any bank, be it DTB, KCB, or CDN, we'll ask you for security, we will ask you for bank statement for 12 months, and we will ask you for a lot of things, including guarantors, as Lawrence said. But when you're talking about SMEs, you realize most of them work in the informal space. A lot of transactions is around cash. And the beautiful thing that Safaricom did was to come up with a till. So a lot of payments go through the till, but banks don't have visibility of till transactions. And we figured out that instead of looking at bank statements, why don't we start lending based on the cash flows and the turnovers that we are seeing on the M-Pesa till? And that brought to life the Taasi loan that we are talking today. And it speaks to financial inclusion. As has been mentioned here, we have the SMEs who are sort of financially excluded. Getting loans from financial institutions becomes very difficult. But the fact that DTB and the other banks are now coming into this space to offer balance sheet, I think then allows people like Purity and Lawrence to have access to cheap credit. And that speaks so much to the fact that SMEs employ more than 11 million people in this country. We have over 7 million SMEs. How are they going to grow? But importantly, it's about dignity. The stories you've heard here is about dignity. She had a kiosk selling to 1 or 2, 3 people. But today, I can call her a distributor. She's actually graduated to a distributor. So it's about dignity. And if you look at the lives that have been impacted through her, there are people who are able to buy from her, also on credit, and therefore creating more employment opportunities. So the impact downstream is great. The impact downstream is about the dignity and creation of employment opportunities. But I also want to mention about the skit, and you saw the troubles that Awinja went through. And just segregating the Taasi loan and Taasi Pochi brings the entire ecosystem into one big thing. Because one, Safaricom has allowed us, or M-Pesa has allowed us, to work on the collection side. So we are very, very good at collecting. Right. We have funds. And therefore we are saying, if we have visibility of your funds, we can also lend to you. Yeah. And not only lend to you at a very affordable rate and make it flexible. Do you want to pay your loan in 7 days? We will allow you to do that. Do you want to pay it in 14 days? We will allow you to do it. Do you want to pay it in 21 days? And do you want to pay it in 30 days? So the solution is actually curated to the nuances that exist within the SME space.
Yes, and that's what I think is interesting about it, is that it's a homegrown solution that speaks to local realities and sensibilities. As we do our final round, Purity, nataka kuuliza swali. Hii imekupatia heshima kama mfanyabiashara, sio? Manake sasa watu wakikuja kwako, watu wamesema hapo Odeon tuulize Mware. Ni nini umejifunza kuhusiana na kutumia pochi, kutumia taasi, kuchukua mkopo na kulipa? Ulikuwa unasema mara ya kwanza umejifunza sasa kulipa on time, sio? Kama ni siku 7, which means sasa unaanza kuangalia biashara, sio? Nasema okay, nitauza ngapi ndio nipate pesa ngapi ndio nilipe. Ni nini unaweza sema umejifunza?
Nimejifunza nilikuwa hapo mbeleni nilifurahia tu venye niliona imenipatia loan.
Yes.
Nikachukua nikaekelea kwa biashara. Like si kujua ninafaa kusave pesa fulani ndio nirudishe niweze kukopa tena haraka. Nilitumia tu, lakini vile iliniteremsha kwa hiyo nini yangu, nilijifunza kwamba nafaa kulipa on time ndio loan yangu ya limit isiende chini. Na ukilipa, na nimejua sasa ukilipa on time limit ina grow. Na ikigrow bado ninajua sio hapo tu, najua nitafungua hadi biashara ingine, sababu inanipatia, ninalipa na nachukua ingine. So nimejifunza pia naweza anza pia biashara ingine. Ninajua nikianza ingine bado nitakuwa nachukua, nalipa. By the hii itanipeleka mbele, hiyo najua.
Indeed, na tunakuombea mema kila siku. Kila siku tunakuombea mema.
Kabisa.
Congratulations. Lawrence, your final thoughts, the ways in which this has changed your life, and it, can change your business. Maybe it's changed your customers. Maybe they think, okay, now when we go to Sawa Mall and we go to your store, because also customers will go to a store, this guy doesn't have new stock. It's the same old stock. How has this changed your life, your business?
Okay, in business, we have good days and bad days. Yeah? Most of the time we concentrate on the good days, but there is also some bad days. And that's why most of the guys in business say, "Endo utamia biashara." So, in bad days, unaweza pata hauna hiyo stock sayo, and unafaa kuwa na stock, unafaa kulipa bills, unafaa kujimanage financially. So unapata ama ile siku uko vizuri kabisa, unataka kuongeza at least a step higher. Yeah? Kuna vitu unaweza taka kufanya, maybe okay, ukiwa na finances unaweza fanya vitu ile kitu ungefanya in 3 months, unafanya in a shorter time period.
Yeah.
Unapata kama ni certain profit ulikuwa unataka a certain profit on a certain time, unapata ukiwa na enough capital unapata more profit in a shorter time instead of
kungojea
in a long time.
Yeah, and that is important. As we close, I just want to hear your final thoughts as well, in terms of what more businesses can do, Cynthia, or what more they can do to leverage, because there's learnings along the way. So this is beyond just a financial product. It's not just money.
No, it's not just about money. And I want to say thank you. Thank you to all the partners, technology partners, banking partners, but it doesn't stop there. What M-Pesa is enabling is an ecosystem in one-stop shop where businesses can come and find solutions that help them in their business. And credit is just the first step in showing businesses how they can have access to solutions as well as expanding their marketplace. And for business people, continuing to learn and understand how credit can be how you can develop your credit capacity and rating, which, as you heard here, the more frequently you use, the more responsibly you use it, the higher the credit amounts that are available to you to grow and develop your business. And at the end of it all, it's about taking this population of nearly 8 million businesses and growing them to being large companies and lifting the floor of our socio-economic ladder in this country.
George, your final comments?
Final thoughts, Yvonne, are around value chain financing. And just listening to the stories here again, is just understanding the entire value chain. So she buys, I believe she buys water from somebody who packages or manufactures. Then there's somebody who distributes. Then she gets it. Then she retails it to the border people. Then somebody who buys it. I think with Taasi, then we now want to grow it so that we are able to address the entire value chain. And this is purpose-based lending, so that the money must move on business. So from her, if she wants to buy from the manufacturer or from the producer, then just using the Taasi loan, she's able to pay directly to the manufacturer and able to get her goods. And of course, her retailers also will able to access the same credit and pay her. So the entire ecosystem is well taken care of. But importantly, it's about impact, it's about changing lives, it's about everybody in the SME space achieving more. So I'm so excited about this product launch today.
Yeah. I think we all are. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a warm round of applause to the panel today. But an even bigger round of applause for Lawrence Namware wa audience. Congratulations on your businesses, and we can only pray and hope that they prosper. You move from what you're doing to becoming larger SMEs, you becoming distributors, and you are changing your lives and those around you and those you love. Thank you very much. A warm round of applause. You may take your seats. I know we can give them a bigger round of applause. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. And it's just something that George has said that has caught my attention. And the idea of being, of purpose-led lending. And that is huge because it's impact. It's not giving money for the sake of giving money, but it's giving money and seeing it, impact and change lives. And I just think that's interesting. Purpose-led lending from a purpose-led tech company. Congratulations, Safaricom, on the launch of M-Pesa Business Credit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to close us off here today, a lady who runs the team that has made a lot of this possible. There's been quite a few sleepless nights, but very rewarding for this. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together now for Lucy Kiai, who's a tribe lead at Credit.
Good morning. Mine is a very simple job today. It's to appreciate all of you. So ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of our product launch event, I want to take a moment to reflect on the journey that we've shared with you today. We have introduced you to our business credit solutions, Fuliza Biashara, Taasi Pochi, and Taasi Till. These products have been designed to be intuitive to our customers, and we've heard Lawrence and Purity voicing the many voices of our customers to make it a hassle-free experience that is paperless with no collateral. Therefore, this launch marks a significant milestone in our journey to become the leader in financial inclusion in the credit space in the country. It is the culmination, as Yvonne put it, of countless hours of hard work, innovation, and dedication. We believe that Fuliza Biashara and the Taasi loans will not only meet but exceed the expectations of our customers as we continue to revamp the products as we go along. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this launch possible. First, the Safaricom leadership team, our ExCo team, Peter, Esther, and the extended EXCO, thank you for your guidance and support and your desire to see financial inclusion a reality. Our partners and stakeholders in the room, including the partners in planning, ABSA, KCB, CDIAN, DTB, our tech partners, Huawei, Credit Info in the room, Asante, this would not be possible without you. Our development team and our product team, thank you. You're the heroes in the room, spending the last few weeks making sure that we actually have this launch. And I will ask you guys to stand up so we can give you a round of applause. I know you're in the room, so team, please do stand up, the credit team. I want to appreciate you for the hard work that you've put in. Thank you. And most importantly, to you, our customers, you're many in the room, including David, the Nyamakema Association, the Matatu Association, all the traders associations in the room, Kayana, part in your team for your relentless pursuit to make sure SMEs get the value that they deserve, and every other partner in the room. We value you. Your feedback and support is invaluable to us. We are committed to continuously keep improving and evolving to serve you better. Thank you for being here today. We do not take your presence for granted. And for being part of this incredible moment. We are excited, and we hope that you're also excited to walk this journey with us. Let us move forward together towards a future of innovation and success. Asanteni sana. Please do join us for a cup of tea in the African culture. We always have a cup of tea to be available here, and obviously for the photo ops for our partners. Thank you, everyone.
A round of applause and congratulations to Lucy and the team, and to the partners who've come on board. This is a big day. We will remember this day for many, many years to come. Of that, I'm sure.
For sure, it will be a big day. I think we've just made history. Sometimes when you're making history in the moment, I don't think you notice, right? Until it's later on looked backwards so many years later, and they're like, oh, this is what was happening. And I think that's just what has happened today. So thank you very much for joining us. There is a QR code on the screen. Would like feedback. We say feedback is breakfast for what? Champions. I know there's real breakfast, but
Yeah.
so if you just scan, whether you're online or in the room, it should be able to work for us to get feedback on how we can improve and do this much better even for the next session. Oh, I moved the seats. All right, I'll do that. If you can help. Yeah, I would have, but my trouser is, it's not very flexible.
Umepiga luku.
Ama nauza luku.
Ama unauza luku. Whichever, yeah, you can do both.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you very much. Like we've said, breakfast is served.
Yes.
Thank you. It has been an honor to do this with you, Iman.
You too. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Take care, and please make sure that you are signing on to this, right?
Right,
Fuliza Biashara and Taasi Loans, and of course continue to give feedback, because that's how you grow, you iterate for it to get better.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Breakfast, you'll walk through this door. It's at MJC. We're at MJC at the cafeteria. So breakfast is available for everyone. Please do have a cup of coffee, tea, a snack before you leave. And there are some photo sessions. Yes, over here. Please, our partners, don't leave before the breakfast. Let's have some photos. Thank you very much. I've also been your co-host.